Meantime, we turn to this. More fallout today after the White House announces even more classified documents were found at President Biden's home in Delaware. House Republicans are calling for an investigation and even sent a letter to the White House asking for visitor logs from the president's home. NBC's Alice Barr has the latest from Washington.
Vanessa, frustrations are growing inside the White House, with sources telling NBC News President Biden is annoyed with what he considers probable sloppiness by aides who packed up his vice presidential office, noting he does not believe the response to this crisis has been handled well. House Republicans are stepping up the pressure on President Biden after news over the weekend that 5 more pages of classified documents were uncovered at his Delaware home. For a 4th straight day, the president ignoring reporters' questions.
Are you sure there are no more classified documents?
About what's now the 3rd discovery at that Wilmington residence since late December, as the president's personal lawyers have continued to search for any sensitive material left over from Mr. Biden's time as vice president.
I think we want to collect more of the data, more of the information. Are these all the documents? Are there more out there?
Republicans comparing it to the FBI search of former President Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate, though that came after he resisted multiple requests to hand over documents, prompting an obstruction of justice investigation. House GOP leaders now want visitor logs from Mr. Biden's home, which the Secret Service says don't exist because it's a private residence. The first batch of documents, less than a dozen, were uncovered at President Biden's former private office in Washington just before the midterm elections. Senate Republicans questioning how long it took to notify the American people.
That sounds like a little bit of engineering from my perspective. And the second thing is the stench of hypocrisy coming from this administration is making the American people sick.
Democrats emphasizing the Biden team turned the documents over to authorities right away.
The president and his administration are cooperating, and I trust that they will continue to cooperate.
President Biden's personal attorney argues they can't release certain details relevant to the investigation while it is ongoing. In a new statement today, the White House insisting President Biden takes classified information seriously while accusing House Republicans of playing politics with their investigations. Separate special counsels are now reviewing both the president and the former president's handling of classified documents. In Washington, Alice Barr, WCNC Charlotte.